Thanks for joining me again. Here's another quick update on the workshop. There's just a couple of things I've been making just to make my life easier. They're not complicated. I'm a terrible carpenter, you'll see. It's just really botched together, but I think really helpful because one, I need to make this workshop as, shall we say, movable as possible. The more I can move stuff and use it when I need it and stick it aside afterwards. I think we all experience this, but the funny thing about a bigger floor space, or put it this way, when you've got a small workshop like I had before, everything had its place and it was fine. This one, I want to be able to have more stuff in it because that's the whole point of having a bigger room. But at the same time, I think it's a good idea to be able to move the stuff around. So that's the purpose of what I'm going to show you today. So this is the stand that I built for my grinder and for my polisher. I wanted something that I can stick in this corner over here and I've got easy access to. I measured it very carefully so that I've got the space for the grinding rest, and at the same time I can use them both just by turning the machine round, and I don't have to kind of re-bench mount them both. It's pretty solid. I'm pretty pleased with it. What I've done is I've put basically an extension plug here. This one goes in here and this one in here, and that means that I can independently switch them on and off. Now, crucial to this design, and I got this idea from another YouTuber called, I think, Engineering Nerd. I'll put a link down below. Because one of the things I want to be able to do is some form of dust extraction. Now, what I've done is I've left a slot here, and I may actually redesign the table a little bit bigger if I need to. I don't know why I didn't actually. I could have made it a bit bigger, and I still will probably. And what I want to do is to actually saw out a piece in the middle here and make some sort of funnel, which I will have to make myself because I can't find anything in the right shape, with a grill over it so that at least some of this terrible dust that comes off the grinders can actually go down and be hoovered up. I will be joined by Dougal. Hi Dougal. Anyway, and so that's the purpose of this. That's my next project. It's going to be a bit tricky to do. I'm not quite sure how to do it yet. I may also have some sort of guard here that will force the dust down. Anyway, I'll be prototyping that and trying various things to do that. So that's this baby really, and it sort of slots in nicely here when I need to actually do a bit of grinding, and I protected the walls from some of the dust. I mean, it's never going to be perfect, but anyway, that's the thinking. And so next I'll show you the stand I made for my my scroll saw. So in a very similar vein, you'll probably notice the design is exactly the same, but here at least I took the precaution of making the top a bit bigger, which I should have done on that one, but that's fine, that's easily done. I made this a lot higher because I like to be quite close up to the scroll saw when I use it, but again it means I can move it out of the way when I'm not needing it, and that is, I think, as you know, in any workshop, incredibly useful. So that's another new development. This is another quick something I wanted to show you. I bought this Weiss. It's a very, reasonably old record, number 2. I bought it in a terrible state from a car boot sale really, and I stripped it and I've put it back together. I re-greased it, de-rusted it, repainted it in the original record color, and it's a real joy to have. And actually, one of the interesting things is when I compare it to my other one, my smaller one, which is a more modern one. Yes, the modern one's got the little anvil at the back, which is quite nice, but you know what? They are incomparable in terms of quality. This is an incredibly beautiful, solid piece of engineering, and I'm really, really pleased to have it in good working order again.